efforts. Out of 28 postulants, 16 or 17 are ready to enter the novitiate. Let us consider the doubtful ones again. There's Ermengarde.
Reverend Mother, there's no doubt about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
Pretentiously pious, Sister Berta. Then there's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
Well, I had given her permission to leave the Abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Berta.
Ave?
Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of the postulants and the mistress of the novitiates do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly. It's just, she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and screams her knee. Her dress has got her tear. She waltzes on her way to rest. She whistles on the stairs. And underneath her wimple, she has colors in her hair. I even heard her singing in the abbey. She's always late for chapel, collection, and attendance real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but we're very badly here. Maria's not an asset to the abbey. I'd like to say a word on her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margaretta.
Maria makes me laugh. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
How do you catch a cloud and lead it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria? A flavored instrument of an western world.
Many a thing you know you like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say?
How do you keep believing what is said?
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a beneath your hand? When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am. Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather. She's a darling, she's a demon,
She's a lamb.
she'll pester any pest, climb a hornet from its nest. She can provoke whirling dervish and a whirl. She is gentle, she is wise, she's a reader, she's a child, she's a headache, she's a angel, she's a girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A fluminate German, a wilderness, a cloud. Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. But how do you make her stay and listen to all you say? How do you keep believing what we say? Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
Reverend Mother, may I just... Now, my children, I think I should speak to Maria instead of about her. I am grateful to you all. Ave? Here, my child. Sit down, Maria. I want to talk to you.
Oh, yes, about last night. Reverend
Mother, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late, and after you'd been so kind and given me permission to leave.
It wasn't about your being late, Maria.
I must have awakened half the abbey before Sister Margaretta heard me and opened the gate.
Maria, very few of us were asleep. We could only think that you had lost your way, and to be lost at night on that mountain.
Reverend Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. I was brought up on it. It was that mountain that brought me to you.
Oh?
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I'd see the sisters work and hear them sing on their way to vespers. Many times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. That brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday. I was singing without your permission.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that we have a rule about singing.
Well, that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaret is always reminding me, but too late after I've started singing.
And that day in the garden, when you were singing at the top of your voice?
But Reverend Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes? It's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind, too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, but I can't quite remember how it goes. Please.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dawn breaks and the bee sings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dawn breaks, when the bee sings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dawn breaks, when the bee sings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so We were both singing at the top of our voices.
You're right. It's that kind of song.
And singing it always makes me feel better. Reverend Mother, when did you learn that song?
I was brought up on the mountains myself. Maria, in spite of what you saw over the Abbey wall, you weren't prepared for the way we live, were you?
No, Mother? But I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, what is the most important thing you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it.
Even when it is hard to accept?
Even then,
Maria, the dress you wore when you came to us, is that still in the robing room?
I know, Mother. I'm sure that's been given to the poor. Sister Margaretta says that when we enter the abbey, our worldly clothes are... Reverend Mother, why do you ask?
It seems to be the will of God that you lead us here.
Leave? Leave here? No, Mother, please, no.
For a while only, Maria.
Reverend Mother, this is what I want. This is my life.
But are you ready for it? Perhaps if you were to go out into the world again for a time, you would return to us knowing what we expect of you. And that we do expect it.
I know what you expect, Mother, and I'll do it. I promise. It is God's will. Where am I to go?
There's a family of 7 children. You like children, you're good with them. They need a governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Montrac's a good man, and a brave one. He was given the Maria Theresa Medal of Honor by the Emperor. It was for heroism in the Adriatic.
Captain in the Navy? Oh, Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to his battleship. God bless you, Maria.
Reverend Mother, have I your permission to sing?
Yes, my daughter.
Yes, sir? I was calling the housekeeper and she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you home again.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, I've had enough of this, and then walked out.
Why? Was Louisa playing tricks again? Putting toes in the bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's another one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nürnberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be staying for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. The telephone call wasn't for me.
No, it was for Franz. But before you arrived, there was a telephone call from Vienna, of Frau Schrader. I have the number in the pantry.
I know the number. Oh, I shall be back in about a month with some guests.
Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Herr Detweiler
Ah, Herr Detweiler.
and Frau Schrader.
Who wanted me on the telephone?
It was the post office. They have a telegram for you. It's going to be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? That gives me 5 hours to be nervous.
Well, if that scatterbrain boy delivering telegrams.
Well, that's one thing people are saying. If the Germans did take over Austria, we'd have efficiency.
Don't let the captain hear you say that. He didn't whistle for us while his wife was alive.
He's being the captain of a ship again.
I can't bear being whistled for. It's humiliating.
In the Imperial Navy, the bosun always whistled for us.
Well, I wasn't in the Imperial Navy.
Too bad. You could have made a fortune. You wait here.
I am Captain Von Trapp. You are Fräulein?
Maria Rayner.
Now, Fräulein, as to your duties here, would you mind stepping over there? Before you meet the children, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the Abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one.
This is what you would consider a worldly dress.
It belonged to our last postulant. I would have made myself a new dress, but I wasn't given time. I can make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you are given some material. Today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will find out how far they have progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will see that at all times they conduct themselves with proper orderliness and decorum. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fräulein, will listen and learn their signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Liesel. Friedrich. Louisa. Kurt. Brigitte. Marta. Gretel.
Well, Fräulein, let's see how well you listen.
I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. What I mean is, I'll be with them all the time.
Not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate. They have been taught to come only when they hear their signal. Now, when I want you, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have to trouble, sir. Because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
Nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. Let me show you.
Yes, sir?
This is my orderly, my butler, the new governess, Fräulein Maria.
Yes, sir?
This This is my executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. Fräulein Marie, please be sure that her room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, I shall now leave you with the children. You are in command.
I beg your pardon, sir. I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you. I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain. Oh, well, now that it's just us, would you tell me your names again and how old you are? Now,
I'm Liesel, I'm 16 years old, and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be good friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Boy, why, you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are. Louisa?
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old, and you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw. Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that. Why not? Don't you think it's ugly? If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be. 11. Almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm going to be 7 on Tuesday, and I'd like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Greta. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her. What's in here?
My guitar.
What'd you bring this for?
For when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Of course you sing. Everyone sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. I'll make it easier for you. Do, a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread, long, a note to follow song. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh.
Do.
A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, I need a holy prayer, far, a long song. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do. A deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, I need a holy prayer, far, a long song. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, that will bring us back to do. Bring the trouble that we know. So done.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, and so on?
No. Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on are only the tools we use to make a song. Once we have these tools in our heads, we can make millions of different tunes. How? By mixing them up. Like this. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now we can put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. But it doesn't mean anything.
So we put in words, one word for every note, like this. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything together.
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. You said one word for every note?
Yes, Brigida, I did.
But when you sing anything, you're using up 3 notes on 1 word.
Yes, well, sometimes we do that. Now, that will bring us back to
Good night, Rob.
Liesel!
Yes?
You don't have to say goodnight this early, just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
Oh, no, I'm not. Really.
Oh, yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you'd be here at just this time of night with a telegram from Franz?
Every year on this date, he always gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
See, you are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Well, you can't be sure you'll have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake. With a telegram for Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying with the Gauleiter. But no one's supposed to know he's here. Don't tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German, and they're pretty mad at those people who don't think so. They're getting ready to... Well, let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Well, don't worry about father. He was decorated for bravery.
I know. I don't worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Liesel?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby, it's time to think. Better beware, be canny and careful, baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17, fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and runaways and cats will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
Frau Schmidt.
I'm getting ready for bed.
The captain is going to Vienna tomorrow. Here's the material he ordered for a new dress for you.
How nice of him. Even before it's made, this is the prettiest dress I've ever had. I hope the captain likes it because I want to ask him for some more material.
More?
Oh, not for me, for the children, for play clothes.
The Von Trapp children don't play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
They're children. They have to climb trees, roll in the grass. Think of all of the
The
rocks.
captain says the best exercise is marching. They will continue to march. I hope you find your room comfortable.
Yes, thank you.
There'll be new curtains for the windows. They'll be hung tomorrow.
Oh, but these curtains are very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
Who knows? Of course, he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. Sometimes I think the children get rid of their governess just because they want to see their father.
Well, he must want to see them too.
Ever since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. If you put that away, you won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
Won't have music?
And he used to love music. There were wonderful evenings here. His wife would sing and he'd play the violin or guitar. But now he's all shut out of that life.
Well, that's why he's the way he is. But to not have music, that's wrong for him, and wrong for the children, too.
It will work out. The captain may marry again before the summer is over.
That would change everything. They'd have a mother again.
It's raining. You better close your window.
Dear God, I know now that you have sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother, and help her to win their love so that she will never want them to leave her. And I pray that this will become a happy family in thy sight. God bless the captain. God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigida, Marta, and little Gretel. Oh, yes, and the other boy. What's his name? Oh, well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother and Sister Margareta and everybody at Nonberg Abbey. And now, dear God, about Liesel. Please help her to know that I am her friend and help her to tell me what she's up to. Are you going to please help me to be understanding so that I may guide her footsteps? In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
You see, I was out taking a walk and someone closed the doors earlier than usual and I didn't want to wake everybody up, so when I saw your window was open, You're not going to tell Father, are you?
Climb that trellis to get up here?
Sure, that's how we always do here to play tricks on the governesses. Louisa can climb it with the toad in her hand.
Liesel, you were not walking all by yourself, were you? You know, if we washed that dress out tonight, nobody would notice it tomorrow. Then all this would be just between you and me. You can put this on. Take your dress in there, have it soaked in the tub, and come back out here and sit on the edge of my bed. Or have it on.
I told you today that I did need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Thunderstorm, are you? Come up here with me. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared. Wait for me!
Oh no? Look. All right, all of you, up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
Oh, we won't see them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't frightened too, were you?
Oh no, we were just making sure you weren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Franz, did you tell Herr Detweiler we're having coffee out here?
Yes, sir. Herr Detweiler is still on the telephone. Grass reader?
Thank you.
Any sign of the children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Gale, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes, they're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. Look, that green stretch of woods over there. When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless sea.
And that sweet little village.
That's not a village. That's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. You're quite the experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. Somewhere in you is a fascinating man. Occasionally, I catch a glimpse of him, and when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
I'm beginning to understand you better now that I see you here. You know, you're a little like those mountains. Except that you keep moving. How can you be away from this place as much as you are?
Maybe I've been searching for a reason to come back to stay.
Gale, I like it here very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting singers for the Kolsberg Festival, but you like it here.
Oh, we'd have to spend some time in Vienna. I have Heinrich's estate to look after.
I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
You, president of a corporation?
After all, I managed Heinrich's affairs for years before he died.
I can't see you behind a desk.
Well, of course, I wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. Herr Detweiler would like his coffee.
While he's telephoning,
He just finished.
Oh, I'm sorry I took so long.
any luck?
How would you like this for the Kolsberg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Max, that's something I'd love to hear.
So would I. See, all I've got up to now is a basso who isn't even profundo.
Max, you always come up with a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning Paris, Rome, Stockholm, even London.
On Georg's telephone?
How else could I afford it? Why am I up here?
I hoped it was because you liked me.
Oh, of course I like you. Why shouldn't I like you? You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar.
Max!
I like rich people. I like the way they live. And I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, I can assure... Georg, is there a cathedral?
That's our abbey, Nürnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. In the next few days I have to visit all these towns and listen to all their choirs, Sanderbunds, and quartets.
You'll be here for meals, won't you?
Oh, yes. It was in a town, just about that size, Watzmann, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. In 1930, they won the festival, became very famous, traveled all around the world.
Oh yes, whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Say, who lives in that dilapidated castle down there?
Baron-
Rumpelstiltskin?
Baron Elberfeld. the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. Gail, why don't you give a dinner for me while I'm here? Nothing very much, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite. Today it's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
This isn't a good time to make enemies. Let's make some friends.
I can't understand what's happened to the children.
You're not worried about them, are you?
They should have been here to welcome you.
It couldn't have been an intentional slight because they haven't met me yet.
Forgive me, I'll try to find them.
So, Elsa, have we made up the captain's mind yet? Is he going to marry you?
Oh, yes. He hasn't admitted it yet. There seems to be something standing in his way.
You don't know what that is, do you?
No?
I do.
What?
It's very simple. It's money.
Money?
Oh, yes. He's rich, and you're rich. In all the famous love affairs, the lovers have to struggle. In garret rooms away upstairs, the lovers starve and snuggle. Their greatest form is fortune, which they seem to have no fear of. While lovers who are very rich, you very seldom hear of.
No sign of them anywhere.
No little shadow do you share with me. We do not flee from a mortgage inn. Nary a care in the world have we.
How can love survive?
You're fond of bonds and you own a lot. I have a claim and a deed's a lot.
Plenty of nothing you haven't got. How can love survive?
You're right, but on the top of the bus, in the face of the freezing breezes.
You reach your goals in your comfy old home, storing one of your Mercedeses.
Far, very far over me from me. Quaint and bizarre as a team were we. 2 millionaires with a dream were we. We're keeping romance alive. 2 millionaires with a dream were we. Living our life. No little cold water that will be warmed by the glow of insolvency.
Up to your necks in security. How can love survive?
How can I show what I feel for you? I cannot give what I feel for you. I cannot die like a meal for you. How can love survive?
You millionaires with financial affairs are too busy for simple pleasure. When you are poor, it is toujours l'amour. For l'amour, the poor have leisure.
Caught in our gold-plated chains are we. Lost in our wealthy domains are we. Trapped by our capital gains are we. A floating romance alive.
Trapped by your capital gains are you. You make your love survive.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't see, I didn't know. Hi,
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler. I am Herr Detweiler.
You have delivered your telegram. Now get out!
Gail, he's just a boy.
I am an Austrian. I will not be hired.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't got any character, because if you had, I'm convinced I'd hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
Hey, Detweiler, there's a call for you. It's from...
Oh, I'll take it.
They get bigger.
Get cleaned up, get into your uniforms, and report back here. At once! Broadline, where did they get these abominations? Out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains that used to hang in my bedroom. There was plenty of wear left in them.
Just a moment. You mean to tell me that the people of the neighborhood see my children wearing old curtains?
Oh yes, everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there go Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just some happy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
You must hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want
I know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore. And if you keep treating her as one, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Friedrich's afraid to be himself. Friedrich's shy, he's aloof. Friedrich needs you. He needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Rokita could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her because she notices things. And she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. Kurt is sensitive. He's easily hurt, and you ignore him. You brush him aside the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa just wants to have a good time. Just got to let her have a good time. Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone must find out about her too. And little Gretel, she just wants to be loved. Please, Captain, love Gretel, love all of them. They need you.
Stop! Stop it. You will pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way I said them.
As soon as you're gone, there'll be changes around here. What's that?
Singing?
Who's singing?
Your children.
My children singing.
I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when they met her. Daniel, you must hear her.
I'd like to have you show Frau Schrader the garden.
Yes, show me the gardens. I want to see everything, and with you too. I don't know any of your names yet, but that doesn't matter. Sure, I won't get them straight for a long time.
My name is Martha.
It is not. Mine was funny. She's
You're right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you. I want so much to. After I've gone,
No. I would like you to stay.
I can be of any help.
You have helped already. You brought music back to my home. I had almost forgotten. You laugh like a brook when it trips and falls over stones on its way to
I came back to congratulate you. Thank you. The captain was really moved.
Yes, I think he was pleased. He's asking me to stay on with the children.
Oh, you're staying on?
Until September.
September?
Then I go back to the Abbey.
The Abbey.
I'm going to be a nun.
Oh, how nice. When you get back to the Abbey, think of us.
I'll pray for you.
That's right. You must do that to all the guests. Come along, children. The party started.
Flower Schmidt, will you fix that bow? We never had a party in our house before.
Oh, yes. There used to be lots of parties here.
Rudick and I used to sneak out and watch them from the top of the stairs. I remember the music.
One time your father brought a gypsy orchestra all the way from Budapest.
They wore red coats.
Oh, yes. Go ahead, children, and mind your manners.
I remember beautiful ladies and everybody laughing. And there was one lady, the most beautiful of all. I think she was here all the time. Yes, Lisa.
Can we dance while the guests are dancing?
Of course. Remember what Brian and Maria told us?
Yes.
But you have German blood, haven't you? I'm not a German, I'm an Austrian. There's going to be Anschluss. I warn you, and everyone like you. And that goes for our...
It's much more pleasant on the terrace. Elberfeld, it's very nice to have you and the Baroness here again.
Frau Schrader's charming, Georg.
I hope she isn't ill.
Oh no, just a headache. I'm on my way out to get her now. We'll find you on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people I've invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, Father, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other.
Oh, sir, Frau Schrader asked me to let you know. She'll be down in a few minutes.
Thank you. You might see whether she would like this glass of brandy.
No, Bert, I haven't danced the Leander since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember it, showed.
No, I haven't danced.
You see the left hand behind your back.
Yes, that's right, but first the boy and girl meet. Then they go for a little stroll.
Don't dance at all. Let me show you.
I don't remember anymore.
Well, folks, that's the way it's done.
Your face is all red.
Is it? I guess I'm not very used to dancing. Well, hello there. Good evening, Frau Schrader.
I hope you're feeling better, Frau Schrader.
Yes, thank you, Bert.
Hello, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
Good. Tell your father it's sure to be a success because I'm here.
Max.
Elsa, without a doubt, you're the most beautiful corporation president in the entire world.
Thank you, Max.
Max, you're back. And as usual, just in time for dinner.
Oh, Georg, did you think you could give a gala without me?
Oh dear. Now I'm an odd man.
A little odd, but still charming.
Weasel, run and ask Frau Schmidt to set 2 extra places, and I want to see Fräulein Maria.
2 extra places?
We'll need another woman.
Who? Eva?
Oh no, she's far too young. I'll ask Maria.
You're not serious.
But of course.
She's a nursemaid.
I don't think of it that way.
Well, I don't mind, but you're friends. You can ask them to dine with Maria.
Why not?
Elsa, tell him why not.
Max, can you change in a hurry?
Yes, Max, we can use you tonight.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about me out there.
Come on, Georg. I've been dodging these people for an hour. Brigitte, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Fräulein Maria.
Herr Detweiler, it's nice to see you again.
Yes, and you're going to.
I knew it all along. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
But I do know. I heard her say to Father she'd been dodging these people.
That doesn't mean she didn't have a headache. It's very important that you children like Frau Schrader.
Oh, I like her, all right. Why is it important?
Well, I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fräulein Father's never going to marry her. Why, he couldn't.
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Now, Brigitte, that is
Just
just
to know that.
No, Brigitte. No.
Remember the other night when we were all sitting on the floor singing the Edelweiss song Father taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you. And the way his voice sounded.
No, Brigitte.
And the way you looked at him just now when you were dancing. You're in love with him.
One more dance, Gretel, and then to bed. Oh, Maria, you're here. You won't be having dinner with the children tonight. You're going to be having dinner down here with us.
Oh, no,
Oh,
really.
yes, it's all arranged. You'll have to hurry. You'll have to change. Oh, and Maria, wear the dress you wore the other night while we were all singing. It was lovely.
Shall I announce dinner, Captain?
No, not yet. The children want to say goodnight. Gail, I wanted the children to say goodnight the way they did last night for me.
No, Elsa, not here.
Please, Gail. The way they did it for me was so sweet.
No, not in front of strangers.
Please, Gail. For me.
A presto della cento.
Max, you're just in time. Now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping up to say cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, our leaders say goodnight. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. So long, farewell, our leaders say adieu, 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 to you, adieu, adieu. So long, farewell, our poor leaders say.
I'd like to stay
Elsa, they are extraordinary.
Fräulein Maria taught them to do it.
I search all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it right here.
Wait a minute, Max.
A singing group of 7 children in one family.
Max, Gail didn't even want him to sing in front of the guests tonight. I had to persuade him.
Ah, then you have influence. You must talk to him.
Max!
Elsa, this is important to Austria, and it wouldn't do me any harm.
Sister Sophia, take your new postulant to the robing room. God bless you, my child. Abe,
Maria has asked to speak with you. I know it has taken her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Why did this send her back? Do you know?
She hasn't spoken except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria?
It must have been a trying experience for you.
It was. Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I've learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back? Do you know?
They didn't send me back. I left without telling them I was going. Without saying goodbye.
Sit down, Maria. Maria, what happened? Why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I never felt that way. I knew that here I would be away from it, that here I would be safe.
Maria, our abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Wyvern. Maria, are you in love with Captain Longjaw?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it, my child.
Regina said that I was. And that the father was in love with me. And there we were looking at each other. I could hardly breathe and I knew I couldn't stay.
But do you like him?
Yes.
Did you let him know how you felt?
If I did, I didn't know that I did. It's what's been torturing me. It's they're on God's errand. I've asked for the captain's love would have been wrong. I don't know, Mother, but I do know this. I'm ready at this very moment to take the vows of poverty, obedience, and chastity.
Maria, the love of a man and a woman is holy too. The first time we talked together, you told me you remembered your parents before they died. Tell me, were they happy?
Yes, Mother, they were very happy.
Maria, you were born of their happiness, of their love. You have a great capacity to love. What you must find out is, how does God want you to spend your love?
I've pledged my life to God's service. I've pledged my life to God.
Maria, if you love this man, it doesn't mean that you love God less. You must find out. You must go back.
No, Mother, please, let me stay here.
Maria, our Abbey was not made to shut out problems. You have to face them. You have to find the life you were born to live.
How do I find it?
Look for it.
Search high and low, all the way.
That's nice. Very nice. Except it's no good. Imagine you're standing on the stage of a big concert hall.
What concert hall, Uncle Max?
Well, any concert hall. Even Coldsburg Concert Hall. But a concert hall filled with people. Now, once more. Gretel, why don't you sing loud?
I've got a sore finger.
Now you can sing loud for Uncle Max. The night of the party you sang so beautifully, with such spirit. Well, let's try again. Oh, they wanted to sing for me, the darlings, but they just don't sing as well as they used to.
We need Fräulein Maria.
We do not need Fräulein Maria. You can sing just as well with me.
But I've had the experience with choirs and quartets and glee clubs.
Max, please. Now, what would you like to sing? Doe, a deer, a female deer.
Fräulein Maria always started with...
We are not to mention Fräulein Maria.
Come on, Max. I feel like a brisk walk.
That's just what I need. Is anyone using the car?
Now, what are you going to sing?
Hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
No, not that. Louisa, did you play any of your jokes, any of your tricks on Fräulein Maria?
Only those she liked and laughed at.
You didn't put toads in her bed.
No, Father.
Well, something must have happened. For her to leave without even saying goodbye.
Isn't Fräulein Maria coming back?
No, darling, I don't think so.
But she was the best
You're not going to have a governess anymore.
Oh, good. I'm not sure that's good.
You're going to have a new mother.
A new mother?
Frau Schrader?
Yes, it was all arranged last night. I am very happy. Well, it's time for your afternoon walk.
Well, when Fräulein Maria was sad, she always sang that song, remember?
Yes. All right, let's try it.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Why don't I feel better? Silver dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, when the dawn lights, when the breeze hits, when I feel sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so
I'm so happy to see you. I must find your father right away.
I'll find him. I'll go with you.
How's your sore finger?
You remember.
Lisa, are you all right? Yes, Fräulein, I'm all right. Any telegrams lately? No, I'll be glad to be going to boarding school now. Lisa, you can't use boarding school to escape your problems. You have to face them. I have so much to talk to you about.
We have a lot to tell you too.
You must have a great deal to tell me.
Well, I guess the most important thing is that Father's going to be married.
Married?
To Frau Schrader.
Are you sure?
Oh yes, he just told us. He told us himself. We found him.
Liesel,
Louisa, Brigida, boys. Maria will be in the nursery.
you've come back.
Yes, Captain?
You left us without any explanation whatsoever, without even saying goodbye.
It was very wrong of me. Forgive me.
Maria, why did you do this to us? Tell me.
Please don't ask me. Anyways, the reason no longer exists.
So, you're back to stay?
Only until arrangements can be made for a new governess.
Oh, no. You've been very missed by the children. I've missed. Everybody has missed you very much. Nothing was the same while you were away. Everything was wrong.
And I thought
We'll
that you
talk
and...
about it later. You go up to the children now. And Maria, a new dress?
We have an impossibility.
I know I'm right, Max. We'll find him and ask him.
I'll take your word for it, Elsa.
Georg, settle this for Max and me. How far down the mountain does your property go?
Can you make out that stone wall? That's the property line.
You see?
I didn't argue about it.
I know. That's what makes me furious. I don't like to win without a fight.
Hey, Detweiler, while you were gone, you had a long-distance call from Berlin.
Berlin? Who could be calling me from Berlin?
Well, they said you'd know who it was.
Oh. Thank you, Franz. So, Georg, what were we just talking about?
Max, this isn't the first phone call you've had from Berlin.
Georg, you know I have no political convictions. And I help it if other people have.
Let's not stir that up again. The Germans have promised not to invade Austria. Max knows that.
Then why does he continue to take these calls from Berlin?
Because if they don't keep their promise, I want to have some friends among them, that's all.
Naturally.
No, you agree with him too?
Georg, this is the way I look at it. There was a man who was dying, and they were giving him his last rites. He was asked, "Do you renounce the devil and all his works?" But he said, "At this moment, I prefer not to make any enemies."
If they should invade us, would you defy them?
Yes.
Do you realize what would happen to you? To your property?
To your children?
To everyone close to you? To Elsa? To me?
Well, what will you do if they come?
What anyone with any sense would do about it? Just sit tight and wait for it all to blow over.
And you think it will?
One thing is for certain. Nothing you can do will make any difference.
Don't look so serious, darling. Take the world off your shoulders. Relax. You dear, attractive, dewy-eyed idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the man I despise.
You won't have to bow your head just to belittle.
Why not learn to put your faith and your reliance on an obvious and simple fact of science? A crazy planet full of crazy people, somersaulting all around the sky. And every time it turns, another somersault, another day goes by. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, no, you can't stop it, even if there's a. So I'm not going to worry, no, I'm not going to worry, every time I see you, I'll say goodbye.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle round the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop us, no, there's no way to stop us if the earth wants to roll around the sun. You're a fool if you worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything that's mental number one.
That's you
That's I.
And I,
and me, that all-absorbing character.
That fascinating creature.
that super special feature, me.
So every star and every whirling planet, and every constellation in the sky, revolve around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I.
And there's no way to stop us, no, there's no way to stop us. And I know, no, I cannot tell you why. But as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as I. Nothing else is wonderful as I.
Me. On one thing alone we can agree. Each one is important to himself. But you can't save yourself by giving up, and you don't outwit a lion by putting your head
Your call from Berlin, sir.
into the lion's mouth.
I'll call them back.
You might as well talk to them now, Max.
Go.
Yeah, okay. Feel I know what's going to happen here. Can't you see things my way?
No. Not if you're willing to see things their way.
There's one thing you do better here than we do in Vienna. Your sunsets. I'm going to miss them.
Captain, the children were... Oh, I beg your pardon.
Maria! Georg, you didn't tell me Fräulein Maria was back. I'm delighted.
Thank you. Captain, the children were wondering if they could take a holiday from their lessons tomorrow so that we can go on a picnic.
Yes, I don't mind.
Thank you, that will make them very happy. And may I be permitted to wish you happiness as well, Frau
children told me that you were going to be married.
Oh? I'm afraid the children were wrong. Georg, I've got to go finish my packing if I'm to get back to Vienna.
If you feel you must, I'll tell Franz to have the car ready.
I can do that. Auf Wiedersehen, Georg. Goodbye, Maria.
I'm sorry if I said something I shouldn't have said.
You did say the wrong thing, but you said it at the right time.
The children told me that you were going to marry Frau Schrager.
We found we could just not go the same direction. That door is shut.
Sister Margaret always says that when God shuts a door,
I know, he opens a window. Maria, why did you run away to the Abbey, and what made you come back?
Mother Abbess. He says you have to look for your life.
Often when you find it, you don't recognize it.
No.
Not at first. But then one day, one night, all of a sudden it stands before you.
Yes.
Maria, I look at you now and I realize this is not something that's just happened. I've known it deep inside me for many weeks now. You knew it too? What told you?
Brigitte.
Brigitte.
She said that night when we were dancing.
She was right. That was not just an ordinary dance, was it?
I hadn't danced since I was a very little girl. It's quite different once you're grown up, isn't it?
When you were a very little girl, did a very little boy ever kiss you?
Yes.
That's quite different as well.
Is it? It is different.
Maria, your whole life will be different now. I'll take you anywhere where you want to go, give you anything you wish.
I don't want to go anywhere. All I can wish for is right here.
Close to me.
Is there someone I should go to ask permission to marry you?
Why don't we ask the children?
I brought a mirror. It's in my suitcase. Sister Bertha.
Sister Margaretta!
I don't think she's had time to sew the linings in yet. Sister Bertha. The mirror.
Reverend Mother, don't be vain, my daughter. Let me say it for you. You are indeed beautiful.
Children! Children! Liesel, Friedrich, Brigitte, Gretel. Oh, there you are. See what I have here. Coldsburg Festival, 1938. And here inside are all your names. Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Kurt, Brigitte, Marta, and Gretel.
Why am I always last?
Because you're the youngest. The most important.
Now, Liesel, I'm depending on you. Day after tomorrow, we must have all the
Hey,
children.
Weiler, can you help me, please? The Gauleiter's here. He wants to know when we're flying the new flag.
Quiet!
I tried to explain that.
Keep quiet! When is Captain Von Trapp returning?
Who knows? When a man is on his honeymoon, he's worried
These
about...
are not times for joking. It's been 4 days since the Anschluss, and this is the only house in the province that is not flying the flag of the Third Reich.
Do you mean the flag with the black spider on it?
Brigitte,
Do you permit such remarks in this house? Who are you?
I am Maximilian Detweiler, First Secretary to the Ministry of Education and Culture.
That was in the old regime.
In the old regime, I was third secretary, and now I'm the first.
Good. Then you will order them to fly the flag.
Captain Von Trapp wouldn't. I mean, I can only take my orders from Captain Von Trapp.
You will take your orders from us. And so will the captain. Hi.
Hi.
Why was he so cross?
Everybody's cross these days.
Is Father going to be in trouble?
He doesn't have to be. The thing to do these days is to get along with everyone. Now, Liesel, be sure you have all the children at the bus by 11 o'clock.
Uncle Max, are you sure this is going to be all right with Father?
He'll be pleased and proud.
Liesel, do you think so?
Brigitte, don't you trust me?
No.
Well, anyways, the bus leaves at 11 o'clock.
Fraulein Liesel, see what I have here.
That's Father's luggage.
Yes, the bag.
Liesel, they'll have such a lot to tell us. Let's not hurry telling them anything, all right? Hurry up! We can expect to see you back until next week.
Max, I'm glad you're here. There's much I want to know.
Children, we missed you so much.
What did you miss the most?
We missed all the noise you make in the mornings.
The noise you made telling each other to be quiet. We missed climbing upstairs to say goodnight to you.
We missed hearing you sing.
Well, Father, you came back just in time to hear us sing. Look, we're going to sing in the Coldsburg Festival Friday night.
Let me see that. Max, are you responsible for this?
Now, Georg, I was just waiting to explain.
You
See
can't
that
talk your way out of this
the
one.
concert is...
Children.
Open the nursery, go.
Now, Georg, I had to make a last-minute decision. I was very fortunate to get them in the festival hall. They'll be the talk of the concert. 7 children in one family.
Not my family.
But the committee heard them. They were enchanted.
Really, Max? What did they say?
You've never heard such praise.
Harold, did you hear?
The Von Trapp family does not sing in public.
But they make people happy.
And for the concert, people come all over the world to see it.
It is out of the question.
Georg, it's for Austria.
There is no Austria.
But the Anschluss happened peacefully. We can at least be grateful for that.
Grateful to these swine?
Maria, he must at least pretend to work with the Germans. I admire the way he feels, but you must talk to him. He has to compromise.
No, Max, no.
Maria, you must.
Max, I can't ask Georg to be less than what he is.
Then I will talk with him. If these children don't sing in the festival, it would be a poor reflection on Austria. And it wouldn't do me any good either.
Maria, Mother, I've always known that you loved us children. Now I know you love Father.
I do, Lisa. I love him very much.
How can you be sure?
Well, because I don't think first of myself anymore. I think first of him. I know now how to spend my life. A bell is no bell till you ring it. A song is no song till you sing it. And love in your heart wasn't born there to stay. Love isn't love till you give it away. When you're 16, going on 17, waiting for life to start, somebody kind who touches your mind will suddenly touch your heart. When that happens, after it happens, nothing is quite the same. Somehow you know you'll jump out the door if ever he calls your name. Gone are your old ideas of life, the old ideas grow dim. Oh, and behold your someone's wife, and you belong to him. You may think this kind of adventure never may come to you. Darling, 16, going on 17, wait a year or two. Wait a year or
Rolf! Rolf, I want you to meet my mother, my new mother.
Oh, it's good to meet you finally.
I have a telegram for Captain Von Trapp.
Oh, you stay here with Liesel. I'll take it to him.
I'm under orders to make sure the captain gets it.
I think you can trust me to give it to him.
I have my orders.
They're married, silly.
Oh, Franz! This telegram is to be delivered into the hands of Captain Von Trapp. Heil! Heil!
Oh, even Franz.
Yes, even Franz, even me. Even everybody in Nonnberg except the great Captain Von Trapp. If he knows what's good for him, he'll come up to the right side.
Rolf, don't talk like
But
that.
if he doesn't, he'd better get out of the country. There are things that happen today to a man like that. He'd better get out quick. Cry all you want, just remember what I've said before it's too late. And you remember too.
Liesel, don't cry.
How can you turn on Father that way?
Liesel, maybe Rolf wasn't threatening your father. Maybe he was just warning him.
Liesel.
What is it, Georg?
I didn't expect that I would have to face the decision this quickly. Berlin has offered me a commission in their navy.
Well, Georg?
I can't just brush this aside. I admit it would be exciting to have a ship under me again. What I really mean is, it would be a relief and a comfort to know that you and the children are safe. But it also means, please, Maria, help me.
Georg, whatever you decide will be my decision.
Thank you. I know now I can do it.
Of course not.
We'll have to get out of Austria.
We'll have to leave tonight, now.
No, not without my family. And we can't just pick up and leave. They'll be watching us now. We'll have to have time. We'll have to plan.
Heil! Sir, Admiral Von Trapp of the Navy of the Third Reich is here to see you.
Thank you, Franz. They didn't give us time.
We'll have to make time.
I'll bring him in. We must be careful.
What's happening, Maria? Stormtroopers. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Max, stay here with Georg. Please don't find the children. Find them quickly.
This way, Admiral. We can speak in here. Admiral, may I present Herr Detweiler? Max, I believe you know Herr Zeller. Would you gentlemen care to sit down?
We are here on business.
Captain Von Trapp, a telegram was sent to you 3 days ago.
I've just received it. I've been away. I've only been home for half an hour.
Captain Von Trapp has just returned from his honeymoon, sir.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Your record in the war is very well remembered by us, Captain.
It's good to hear you say that, sir.
Let's get to the point.
If you don't mind. In our Navy, we hold you in very high regard. That explains why I'm here. Having had no answer to our telegram, the High Command has sent me in person.
That's very flattering, Admiral, but I've had no time to consider.
I'm here to present you with your commission.
I am deeply conscious of
And
the
your
honor, sir.
orders are to report immediately to the naval base at Bremerhaven.
Immediately? I'm afraid that would be impossible for you, Georg.
Admiral, may I present my wife, the Baroness von Trapp, the Admiral von Schreiber.
Madam.
What I meant, sir, is that we're all singing the Carlsberg Festival Friday night. See? The Von Trapp family singers. Here in the program.
It's already been arranged by the Ministry of Education and Culture.
Friday night? This is Wednesday, that's only a matter of 2 days. Might be possible. You could report to Bremerhaven by Monday.
Admiral!
Is there a telephone I can use?
This way, Admiral. If there is any question, perhaps adding the weight of my voice would help, since I've made a good connection with you guys.
It gives here only the names of the children.
It says the Von Trapp family singers. I am the head of the Von Trapp family.
It's hard to believe, Captain Von Trapp. You singing at a concert.
Herr Zeller, you may believe what you choose.
It doesn't say here what you're going to sing. What are you going to sing, Captain?
It is your privilege to come to the concert and hear us.
I'd like to hear you sing now. Sing what you're going to sing at the concert. Sing!
Do, re, mi. Liesl, give us a do.
Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me, a name I call myself.
Far a long, long way to run.
So, I need a holy prayer.
happy to meet me. Blossom of storming bloom and grow forever. Hail us, bless my homeland forever.
And white, green and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Just a moment. I have a special announcement that concerns you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cultsburg Festival has come to its conclusion. Except, of course, we don't know what that conclusion is going to be. At this moment, the judges are putting their heads together to arrive at their decision. And while we are waiting, I think there should be an encore. It seems that this will be the last opportunity the Von Trapp family will have to sing together for a long, long time. I've just been informed that Captain Von Trapp leaves immediately after this performance for his new command in the naval forces of the Third Reich. A guard of honor has arrived to escort him directly from this hall to the naval base at Bremerhaven. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the family Von Trapp again.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery an absurd little bird is popping out to say
Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye
to you.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight.
We hate to go and miss this pretty sight.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say adieu.
Adieu, adieu, to you and you and you.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodbye.
We flit, we float, we flee, we flee, we fly.
So long, farewell, I'll be to say goodbye.
The sun has gone to bed and so must I.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the decisions of our distinguished judges. We will start with the third award. For this honor, the judges have named the trio of the Sagerbund of Herwegen. The second award has been given to Fraulein Schweiger, the first soloist in St. Agatha's Church of Murbach. And the first prize, the highest musical honor in the Ostmark, goes to the family von Trapp. The family von Trapp.
Where are they? The Von Trapps. They're gone. Call the guard. Poppin, take first row. Lionel, get in the car. Ulrich, block the front. Steinhardt, call district headquarters. Bowman, come with me.
Play something.
How many of them are there?
I counted 8 stormtroopers and their officer. Margaret, I didn't know we'd be putting the Abbey in this danger.
It's outrageous. The church has always been a sanctuary.
Not to these people. This is the 3rd time they've checked the Abbey.
Look over there.
That's why we put you in the cemetery. They always check the inside, never the outside.
Isn't this God's house?
Yes, God.
We must all be very quiet. We'll come and get you when they've gone.
After they've gone, can we go home?
No, darling. We have a long drive ahead of us.
Okay, so let's all stay together now.
Lieutenant!
Well,
Nobody here, sir?
All right. Come along.
They've gone.
Reverend Mother, we're so sorry we brought this on you.
Mother, we can never thank you enough.
As soon as it's safe, we'll leave. We hid our car deep in the woods.
The car will do you no good. They've left a guard on the road in front of the gate.
I've been listening to the wireless and all the borders are blocked off.
I've always thought of these mountains as my friends, standing there protecting us. But now they seem to have become my enemies.
Never thine enemies. Haven't you read? I will lift mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord.
Lord. Georg, I know those mountains as well as I know the Sabi. So do you. Once we're over those mountains, we're in Switzerland.
But the children.
Who'll help them?
Father, we can do it without help.
You'll have help, for you shall go out with joy and be brought forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you unto singing.
Oh.